Should I do best? Do what I do best? I should ramble. I'm really good at rambling whenever, like, I'm recording a video. Because, like, alright, yeah, I know for a fact that this is going to be stuff that people are going to see. You know what I mean? Precision takedowns? Oh, yeah. Guess what we do about that? We skip.
We appreciate the confidence, Saint.
We skip those.
Any unnecessary risks, I hope.
Leave me alone, fool. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, fool. Leave me alone, fool. Leave me alone, fool. Leave me alone, fool. I don't do those things I don't like. Bang, bang. Bye. See ya. Eh. 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 Mm. 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 Wee. Yeah, bro. If it's, I'm at the point now, bro. If it's not ability, I ain't doing it. I simply am not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It is simply the fact of the matter, fam. I'm not wasting my time with these stupid precision kills. I will get this heavy, though. And I will get my super. So I believe super, you actually need your super. For this, to make it as efficient as possible. So I'm just gonna, get a little bit of some super duper super, bro. You know what I'm saying? Long time, let me tell you, long time. Bonk on your face. Bonk on your face, give me that super. Stay with me. I want you to stay with. Ooh, you shouldn't. Yeah, boy. A little bit of some of that. We'll take that. With you. See, because, like, the thing is that, like, right now, I don't know for a fact if, it's easy to do this type of stuff when I know for a fact that this stuff's going to go to YouTube. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ramble as if this is going to go on YouTube. And, like, I know it's going to go on YouTube. And type shit. That way I can talk from topic to topic. And when someone hops in chat, because it's been a minute since I started streaming, so like I've gone on like a bit of a streaming break. Is that a primer first run? God, I wish this SMG didn't suck. Wait. I'll keep it in my inventory. Type shit. That's how you do it, though. General, my man, what's up, bro? So I have an idea to where I'm going to take the first chunk of this like stream, like hour or so, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. And we're gonna get back into it. Oh my man got me 100 biddies. My man, how you been? How you been? See, okay, we have ability takedowns. That's one that I'll actually do the side objectives, or I'll die. Remember, guys, always disrespect your ogres. They don't deserve it. Yeah, boy. Always bonk. It's just like obviously I'm a warlock, dude, but like when it's K1 Hive, you gotta run the Titan. You gotta run Solar Titan, bro. It's just the most efficient. I don't make these rules. I follow them. Oh, don't whiff your hammer like me, chat. Don't whiff your hammer like me. It's not good. It's not good. Daily Bits. Oh, God, that's my homie right there. How you been, Brody? How you been? I've been doing a lot of work on the flawless video, right? If you want, I could show you maybe a sneak peek. There's a lot that I don't want. I'm trying to keep, a surprise, because I think it's a nice video. Obviously, it's a nice, healthy chunk. It's a nice, healthy length. It's not as long as some of the other ones, but I feel like part of it is part part of it I feel like is that I didn't want it to be like insanely long, like the sabotage. Oh, I feel like there's a nice little sweet spot that I'm trying to aim for. You saw all of them? Now, yeah, you saw just like the normal runs on the Mo channel. You're gonna see the full funny edited version of on the main. And also there is some clips that are, you know, like obviously the parts where where someone, you know, died and or we wiped or something like that. Those fail moments, those would be in the big video on the main channel. Obviously just the individual flawless runs themselves aren't going to be on the main. Or aren't going to be on the Mo channel on those runs just because of how those are structured. Speaking of which, I don't know where I'm going to throw this this little bonk farming video, because now we're pushing to 450 and we're only getting primes. You know, we only want primes to drop for us. So I feel like with some juicing and some fast run of the good old K1 Hive, we will be in the clear skis. I am completely bullying this person. Oh, it's very unfortunate that we didn't quite get the sunspots to cooker, but it's okay. As we just do a few of this. I do this. I sit in this. Bonk. Bonk. Punch. Boomskis. How many primes can we get in a row? Honestly, the falls have been the vids I was in them. I did. They're vibes, bro. Chill. I don't like getting all this cluttered stuff, all this cluttered loot here, man. Like, I'm not gonna use that. Two fantasy football drafts recently. One in my main league that's a standard non-PPR league, and I feel like I crushed the draft. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about Destiny Rising releasing. I'm just not the biggest like mobile gamer per se. Boom, 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 boom. Weapon takedowns, we skip. Leave me alone. I gotta do a little bit of funking just so I get my super for the final room, as that is very important. It's important. And it's also important to disrespect your ogres, guys. Always disrespect them. I don't like ogres. They don't like me. It's mutual. Feelings mutual. They know it. It's not like, oh, dude. I need my eager. Some eager ammo now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me get that sword ammo. Oh, whoops. I almost missed the scanner. It's just so quick, bro. You move through it so quick. Like, Caldera, Fallen, and K1 Hive, bro. Like, those are the dreams. That's what we hit. I know today you can farm, like, Mint Retrograde and Whisper, but, like, I'm trying to get them primers, bro. And, like, I might as well try and up the power. You know what I mean? Like, we're going through this as fast as possible. Bulk the side objective if it's not friendly. Servers don't open till tomorrow. They're bringing in their heavies to stop you. Yeah. Close them out. Oh, dude, good song. Good song. Good song. Ooh, off me. Let me ask you guys this question. Are you guys afraid of planes? Are you guys afraid of planes? I'll be honest. I actually like flying. I've flown solo a lot at this point in my life, because every time I go out to like GCX, for example, I always do that trip just, you know, solo dolo. So I'm just chilling. Even before then, I went to PAX and just like going, you know, parts across the country, you know, trips growing up, or in my earlier adult life. I've always, like, my preferred method of traveling, if it's applicable to the situation, is to just go ahead and rip flat out a plane ticket, a round trip. It's my, like, I just prefer it. I like traveling by myself too. Like, obviously, like, no one likes dealing with, like, the actual airport issues themselves. For example, like, you know, nobody likes to deal with, you know, delayed flights, TSA hassles, anything like that. But the actual, like, flight itself is so chill. I don't know where my hammer went. Most of the time, right? And you're going, you know, a very good chunk of the distance. Obviously, you know, your ears can pop, but like this way you get something like gum to chew on as you're ascending. That can help. You know, for me, bro, I found a few like long YouTube videos to download beforehand. Because I need to get my the faction thing, or not the faction thing, but I need to get all the way up here for the arsenal credit. Just for these. These are free extra, you know, primers from Zavala. Gotta make sure we hit those. And yeah, man, like, I know people out there, they like their road trips and all, but, like, I'm much more just take a plane, just get there quicker. Because, like, you know, bro, you be in the car, you gotta stop for gas, you gotta get out and stretch your legs. Free falls to go to the song. Dude, you know. Obviously, the one thing with airports is that hella, you know, if you're eating it, you know, you're going to be eating at an airport, especially if you have, like, a long flight with a layover, so, I mean, you gotta get some grubbies. That stuff's expensive, bro. Like, this past year, bro, I had to do that, I don't know why, but, like, I dropped, like, 14 bucks on a fucking bagel, bro. I was hungry. I needed some brekkie. And I was like, okay, oh, what the actual French toast kebab? Oh, 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 my Lanta, my wyvern. Your Noivern. See ya, Narc. Oh! Leave me alone. You get bonked. The fact that the pulse is so good and it's so efficient at this is so nice. Precision takedowns? Yeah, we're ignoring that crap, bro. I wish I started with more ammo. 40k nades for a firm quest. Dude, I got you, bro. You're almost there. Zers, my dog, what is up? Yeah, dude, last time I streamed was when we did the Flawless video. I've been editing that thing pretty highly these past few days. Because I'm going to get it out before Borderlands 4 releases, for sure. Because that's a video that's going to do well. Yeah, that's a video that's just going to do well. And when Borderlands 4 drops, because, like, dude, I don't think I have a fucking team for the Epic Raid or anything like that. So, I don't think I'm even gonna, like, put too much prep for it. I find it so weird that they have a race for a raid we just did. It's kind of weird, in my opinion, but, like, it's cool at the same time, I guess. It's better than none at all. I don't know, I just don't really have a team at all for it, bro. Like, and Borderlands 4 drops a week or so before it, bro. Like, I don't know, boss. Like, real freaking talk. Stuff's looking pretty tight with the time-wise. He's gonna ask Ace to do contests with you. But at the same time, I just don't want to do it. Yeah, dude, like that knot swap, bro. Like, that knot swap, I'm not a fan of that, bro. I am not a fan of knot swap. Just not the biggest fan of that. Plus, like, dude, I'm gonna be on Borderlands 4 like crazy. I don't know if y'all know, bro, but, like, I used to be a fucking goated in the sauce back in Borderlands 3, bro. Where I got my first, like, actual start on the YouTubes. It was through Borderlands. Yeah, Sunspot, my goat. So I'm excited to get back to it this September. Wonderland sucks so much balls. Miha! Hello! Hello, pretty lady. How you doing? How you doing? Primer? No primer. No primer. We keep moving. Never played any Borderlands, I'm telling you. Let me ask you a question. Go, shoot for it, Miha. Shoot from the hip. Talk to me. What exotic do I use when stunning? With Song of Flame? Like for a DPS? For DPS, I use a Star Eater loadout. So, I don't know if any of you guys knew this, but Song of Flame, when you pop it, it boosts your grenade, melee, and class ability stat to 100. So, you really don't need to, like, for a Song of Flame build, you can literally just invest 100 in your other stats to increase the damage even further. And like realistically, so the ignitions from the melee, they don't get buffed by the melee snap, but the wisp grenades do. But this season, because of shield crush, you can get casual free, just extra damage, just through any of like through woven, or if you have avoid overshield, which I think because if I believe this correctly, because boosts your class ability energy to 100. If you have any investment at all, it's going to give you an overshield when you use your class ability. So I think it procs. I don't know for a fact, but I think it does. Essentially, though, I use a star your class item. Where's Tay? Well, I mean, I haven't been streaming in a minute. Guys, I'm trying to, I think, like, I'm also, like, recording this as, like, a long, like, farming session to get, like, extra primers. Doing the, like, skipping the side objective if it's not ideal. I know what y'all think of this song. Dude, like, these types of videos on the Mo channel do actually kind of well. Wizards are ops, we destroy them. Whiff. I do gotta get rid of some of these ads. Some God for you. Hey, how'd that feel, bitch? But you hold that. It's actually crazy how like Song of Flame works and how like interesting it is. Let me get that hammer. With how just it's a new stat system. It's really cool. So like low key, like a Narcos. Wait, a Narco and Claws of Amkarabon could be low key really good. You just like snap, 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 snap. Like you don't need to focus hardly like any melee on a Song of Flame build. If I'm being brutally honest, you really don't need that much melee. Obviously on Prisma, if you're using like Slide Lock, that's different because that's, you know, yeah, you have Song as your super, but you know your neutral game you would have like higher investment in melee stat. But your actual melee, like your actual DPS loadout itself, you just want max super, just max super, 200 super. Because it's going to give you 100 in the other ones, so like you don't even need any investment on those in your damage loadout. Just highly focus your super. At 400 power before Ash and Iron, yeah. I would get to 400 power before Ash and Iron. 450, I wouldn't worry about 450, but 400, yeah, I'd get that if I were you. Because like the power grind, like when you get to 500 in Ash and Iron, you're just only going to be getting tier 5s. So getting to 400 is going to be beneficial because it's going to be easier to get to 450 and get to 500 and getting guaranteed tier 5s to drop, which is way, way easier than it is right now. So yes. Yes, you do. What? Hammer? 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 It's a good song. That's right, motherfucker. You respect me and my bonk hammer. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hi. Well, doesn't ignition... Wait, what? Well, doesn't ignition give you back melees?
Nice job,
Or fire spray? What do you... Wait, what? What's your question, my man? Tier 3? That's tragic. That's what that tier 3 does. Oh, it increased... Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. And guess what we do, Chad? We run that shit back. That's what we do. That's what we do. Now, I do gotta change the song, and we gotta bounce from topic to topic here, as this is going to be a longer form video. I'm gonna download this VOD and send part of it to the Mo channel. You know what I'm saying? I am going to play one of the stream classics. I don't care, man. It's one of my favorites. It just is what it is. Welcome in, everybody. Hope we're doing good. Well, doesn't ignitions give back melee energy each time it procs?
But deploying
An
them this far out
ignition?
is too dangerous. The Guardian's on their own.
I'm not worried. I've been holding Trust Land alone for long enough to know what a single soldier.
Are you talking about on song? Are you talking about like on song? I mean, when you're in song, you get 100 free melee grenade and stat when you're in the super. Fire sprites. Fire sprites give you grenade energy, big dog. Any melee energy you get back on like a solar, that is from Ember of Searing. Scorching gives you like when this. You're thinking of this. You're thinking of this. The ignition doesn't do anything. That's irrelevant. Hey. Fuck off, wizard. I don't fuck with the ops. But no, yeah. Yeah, Searing is... That's what makes Searing, like, one of the, that's what made, like, Searing one of my favorite, and, like, stapled fragments for my Sunbracer builds. And even still. Because you're scorching literally everything. And you combine it with Heat Rises, you can even still, like, you don't have to put hardly any investment into your melee stat, and you're going to get your melee back very fast and consistently. Allows you to invest highly into your grenades and just have them pack a real big punch, you know what I mean? W song, by the way, chat. Throw this. We've gotten one primer today. So far. Not too shabby. I always like to use these ads to gen a super, because you do need the super at the very end for the most efficient, so you can hit them once, crack it with just through the shield with a sunspot with your super, and if you're lucky there'll be an ads around that you can make a sunspot off of that'll get rid of her shield for the second time. If not, the thing pops up as you're getting rid of the second one, so you just use the one that was for the second partial for the final partial if you're not able to crack it with a sunspot the second time around. Throw my hammer. Pick up the hammer. Throw a hammer. Throw. In this case, we just got lucky because there was an ad there. Boom skis. And yeah, dude, this is why you run Solar Titan here. It's very efficient, very fast. That's a tier 2, 3. Darn it. You're getting bored of gaming. I know what that's like. In certain instances, and like there can be very like streaky games of boredness for me as well. Come aside, pick up your bags off the sidewalk.
I'm sure Jinju would agree.
My voice when I talk. Love this song, dude.
She spends all her time with the Ghost Community Theater.
Like, expect me to turn me around real quick? Do you a favor. Okay. What is Miha asking of me right now? What is the silly Miss Miha asking of me? Oh, Miss Miha, I see you've been doing some squats. Excellent work there, Chica. Of course, Queen. I got you. 2 hours on Atheon. What? Didn't know their left from their right? Yeah, they're shooting wrong. Are they shooting the wrong oracles? Atheon is like you just get to 1 damage phase, he's gonna die. You know what I mean? So it took y'all 2 hours. You and your LFGs 2 hours to get to the one damage phase. Why am I not shooting this with Mint? Whiff. Ugh. I don't fuck with the wizards, homie. Bop. 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 Hold on. Hold on, bro. You know, these wizards, they require me to... Oh! Whack-a-mole, bro. Look at that. Out here. Hit him in the foot. Sight. Just see that you've turned me now. Just getting stuck in Mars and Venus. No one sit on the plates. What? Are you doing this in Fire Team Finder or like the actual old LFG, bro? Like, these are, like, this is the oldest raid in the book, you know what I mean? Doing it solo. I was pissed, yelling her lungs out. Yeah, boss. Like, real talk. There's a reason I don't touch LFG, bro. There's a reason I don't touch LFG. That shit, it's not fun. I may go in there for content one day, but like, nah, nah, bro. It's Atheon. Especially these days, you can get them. You can like one bang them. It's only 3 sets of oracles. I don't know why it's so hard for the casual community to embrace the idea of like community and like talking. It's I don't know. I don't know, dude. Ooh, yes. Give me this. Give me no, don't eager there. I guess I was acting that. Fire team switched to COD. That's insane. Call of Duty these days sucks so much balls. I like BO6 for a little bit. I did the Nebula grind on that game for the base game weapons, but that's about it. Hold. Yeah, mother yucker. Just had to edge the wizard in the proper spot. Bink. I love this video game. Hold on. Primer coming in. Teach rate, I show everything together and wipe a whole team bunch when teaching. Fair enough. Oh, no primer for the boys. Okay, so let me tell you all this story, bro. My go-to spot for food and football. I worked there for a good chunk of time, about 20 months or so. And for like the first, I'd say 60-70% of my time there, I was a server. You know, I waited on tables. Nice entry-level job for anybody, especially any like young folk getting a serving job. I would say it's probably like one of the best like entry-level jobs you can get, whether you're in school, out at school, in college. You know, basically up until like your 30s, and even then, like it's still like solid enough income to work with. But I go in at 4 o'clock this day. You fucking love beat-ups? Dude, me too, brother, me too. It can 2-tap champions. What? It's doing like 5x damage? It's doing more than a heavy wave frame? Wait, what? Okay, when I get done like doing an hour worth of this, I gotta go. I want to see that. If it's busted, I'll play around with it. Because that sounds fun. That sounds really fun if it's busted. Might make for a video. But anyways, so I'm on my way, and the way that the floor was set up this day is, so obviously you have the dining room and the bar. There's dining room servers and bar servers. I preferred working in the bar way more than I did the dining room. I told my manager that. So for like after my first 6 months working there, I didn't really have many shifts in the dining room, if at any at all. Especially when I became a bartender, I never worked any dining room shifts ever again. But next to the bar is a patio, right? And the you know, obviously the patio is definitely what I would like to call an in-season seating area. Oh, just for this. As, you know, when it's wintertime, bro, nobody's going to want to sit outside. But when it's summertime, a lot of people are going to want to sit outside. However, they had recently modified the patio, renovated it, right? Basically allowing for it's to have garage doors as its walls, so it could easily be enclosed or open depending on the season. That way, that space isn't being wasted at any given moment. It's always going to be a valuable, part of the restaurant. It's really designed at this point for taking parties. So I'm on my way to work. Yo, what's up, Cap, my man? How you doing, boss? How you doing? So I'm on my way to work this day, and I'm about like 5 to 10 minutes out, and my manager calls me. He goes, yo, my man, got you at the 25 top. I'm like, oh, okay. Literally starting the shift off with a quarter of 100 people. My patio is filled up before I even walk through the door to clock in. Okay? Right here, vibing and shit, you know? Okay, but hey, bro, are you gonna get BL4? You're gonna get BL4? I'm gonna be on that game like crazy, bro. I'm gonna play a little bit of Ash and Iron, but like September is gonna be mainly dedicated to Borderlands 4, at least for me. Give me a little bit of a break from the D2, you know what I'm saying? So like when the dungeon comes out in like December, I'm gonna be in that bitch though. So I'm trying to get get some grinding in now. But anyways, so I walk in, and the way this party's divided up, ability takedowns, okay, that's a side objective we'll actually do, is there is, I'd say, 8, 9, 10 adults at max, okay? And the rest are like youngins, right? Like, I would say like elementary kids, okay? Now, I don't hate kids, but like, I definitely prefer not to wait tables with kids. That's why I didn't like really working in the dining room. That's why I preferred to work in the bar. That's definitely why I prefer to be a bartender more than a server. Because guess what? I ain't serving no damn kids or some annoying, snarky, narcissistic teenager at my beautiful, awesome bar top. Shout out your boy. So, I see them. I walk into my patio door. And I go clock in, and I just get right to it, right? Whenever I take care of these, like, parties of this size, bro, first thing I do, I'm only taking down drink orders, appetizers, and I'm trying to organize who's on what check off rip. Because there's nothing worse than just taking a big party's order, just writing it down, putting it in the POS system, and then when it comes time to print out their check, you're scrambling, trying to remember who had what, putting what on what ticket, going back and forth to the table, printing them check, reprinting it, moving it, reprinting it again, them telling you, no, I didn't have this was on them, blah, 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 blah. It saves so much time to start it right. So you start off with your group as you're taking the order. So it's the experience, the flow is all very fluid. Everyone's having a good time, and it's efficient, okay? It's easier on you, it's easier on the people, which means happier people on a big party, they're gonna be way more inclined to tip you more, aka you're gonna make more money. This is what you got to do when you're serving tables. It's all part of the experience, right? So luckily, obviously these kids they're getting like just mainly sprites. The adults, I'll be honest, they're getting a lot of alcohol, which is always good. Whenever they get alcohol, that's like the easiest way to drive up the ticket price, which means higher tip. Especially on parties of 8 or more at this place, they would 100% put a 18% gratuity fee on parties of 8 or more. So regardless, even if these people do plan on stiffing me, guess what they can't stiff? That gratuity, yes sir, baby, yes sir, we getting lit. That's why I love that's why you're always trying to upsell them on alcohol. Every place is gonna, any restaurant you ever work at is gonna want you to upsell on alcohol, trust me. So, I'd say, like, I bring out all the drinks. I get out all of the bar gets out all of their, cocktails, beers, draft beers, anything like that. That's a tier 4. Balls.
You can add Kepler to that list.
I go back over there. Grenade super class.
If people like the Guardian don't step up,
Safe infusion, I guess,
burn
dude.
the whole system down.
Bro, only worked for the tips? Absolutely. I worked for tips and phone numbers. Girl phone numbers. And the thing is that whenever you have kids in the mix, they can always be a bit of a hit or miss. Especially the more there are, they're like ants, right? One ant isn't so bad. 2 is okay, but when you get more and more and more, they become more and more annoying. So I eventually get to the point where I'm taking down, I'm taking all their orders down. They're all of their food orders, okay? And, some of the parents, they'll want you to go talk to their kid and their kid tell you the order, just for, like, as a way to, like, have the kid, get, like, just basic social interaction, which I get that. Now, from my point of view, I don't want that, because most of the time the kid's gonna say something that's not on the menu, like fucking Cheerios, or they're gonna say nothing, or they're gonna just look at their mom and have their parents tell them anyways, wasting both of our time, my steps, and no shade, no hate to the customers, but my time is more valuable than your time at this given moment. I am having to take care of a lot of people. You're here to eat food and chill out, right? So, I go talk to some of these kids. They, like, I'd say 5 or 6 of them were, like, pretty chill. The other, like, 5, 6, a lot, were kind of douchebags. Okay, not douchebags, but, like, they were just not making my job any easy on me. They were making my job way harder than it needed to be. And eventually, some of the parents start telling them, like, tell them what you want. Tell them what you want. And you're like, chicken tenders, mac and cheese, chocolate milk. So, okay. Eventually, I get to this one kid. He's kind of rude.
Finally got
And I'm not mad at this point. I'm just a little fed up. So as he's, like, stuttering, like, I don't know if y'all seen the movie Billy Madison, like, where, like, the kid, like, the 3rd grade kid is, like, reading, and it's like, today, Junior! That's what I was saying in my head. But I go, like, he's like, I'm like, you, chicken? He goes, no. I said, I look at him, what do you mean, no? What else is on the menu that starts with cha other than chicken? But I'm like, here, let me give you some time. I'm gonna go. I'll come back to you. So I go to talk to the adults. All right, the adults are chill. All right, they're very easy. They're very friendly. Super easy table. With oh my god, am I gonna? Fuck you, wizard. I'm sorry, bro. When I'm in the middle of telling a really good story and some stupid AI fucking wizard gasses me like it's World War II and kills me, it kind of makes me mad because it fucks up my train of thought. It makes the gameplay look shit. It cuts the vibe, and I don't like it. Bot Jerry B. Anyways, the parents are real chill. But as I'm taking one of the parents' orders, I'm like, okay, so obviously I'm taking the orders, and can my hammers do their job? Thank you. And they're sitting down, I'm standing up, so I'm naturally inclined to just look down. Where's my hammer? Thank you for my hammer, Bungie. Where did it go again? Where did it go? Pick up the hammer. How is this game not like, oh! Get this out of my face. But anyways, I'm looking down as I'm talking to these people, to be respectable. So I don't really have the best idea of what's going on quite around me. There's like, 25 people around me. So as I'm taking an order like this, I'm looking down, okay, would you like that? Would you like all the L-top on it? Would you like the pico, fries, onion rings? This kid who I said I'd come back to, he throws a fucking ball at my face. Smack! Bro, what? Bro, I just like step back. I do a double take, like, I do that, and thank God that the parent of this child saw this and immediately took action. So I didn't have to do it. Luckily, I didn't have to, obviously, because, what am I going to do? If I do anything, I'm fired. I look like a jackass. But the mom, dude, the mom sees that, and she sees that, she goes, hell no. She goes, I don't know the kid's name, but we'll say the kid's name was Jacob. She goes, Jacob, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, starts talking to like a dog. Outside. And like, dude, that kid looked back at his mom with like the fear of God in her eyes, in his eyes. He knew what was coming, bro. He went out the door, and when he did that, the mom looked back at me and was like, "I'm sorry about that, sweetie. Give me just a quick second. I'll be right back." Dude, she steps outside, and as she's walking out the door, dude, she is taking off her fucking belt. She's taking off her belt. You already know what that means. While she did that, I just went and like finished taking up everybody's orders, got some refills. When I came back with some people's refills, she was back, and dude, she said, "My son would like to apologize to you." Bro, I go over to that kid. I look at him like this. He looks up at me. I'm making sure I'm towering over this little kid, just so he knows like, yo, respect. Also, your mom's gonna beat your ass again if you disrespect me twice. I dare you, type of shit, right? And he just, I'm sorry. Mom goes, well, say it louder. Say it. The kid goes, I'm sorry for throwing the ball at you. The mom looks back at me. She goes, I think that's a shit apology. But she used the word like bad. You know, not cussing in front of her kid. She really had good composure. Gotta give her credit. But she's like, I think that was a bad apology, but if you accept it, he can go. He'll be good. I said, fuck no. I'm just kidding. I said, yeah. I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's like, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And, you know, another hour goes by. Everything else goes fluid. I checked them out. Nothing was wrong with their food. They had a good experience. And, you know, she said sorry to me like 2 or 3 more times, like for her kids' inconvenience. And then when they left, she made them say sorry again. And she tipped me like an additional like $60, $70 on top of the gratuity, bro. I made like $250 off that table. So I was fine. $250 to get hit by a plastic ball from some fucking twerp 4th grader? I guess once every 22 years isn't so bad. That was funny. In hindsight, it was really I just thought that was funny. But yeah, that was a nice little work story. I have some funny. Oh, dude. Okay. So, and you want like $10, $12 a person. It depends on the check, honestly. It depends on the check. Because, you know, if it's like, you know, they're just getting like, you know, $15 on their tab, you don't really need like too much. Oh. They're not gonna. You're not expecting them to tip the check. You know what I mean? Just like 10 to 15. You're looking for 18% at least. You know what I mean? That's mainly what you're looking for, if I'm being brutally honest. I pulled out my sword. My character didn't want to throw it though, so I just didn't throw my. I just didn't eager. Oh, what? I love when that happens. Yeah, I love it. That's why I do this on solo. What's the power saying? Power saying this shit sucks. 403. Oh, what? We did get one. We did get one primer earlier, so we're not in total shambles, I guess. We've been down bad more time. We've been down bad worse, or more down badder. I don't know. Life's a box of chocolates, bro. Live it up. Is that why waiters and waitresses always ask me if I'm sure I don't want another drink after just one with the dinner? Oh, absolutely. That is absolutely why. They're always trying to upsell you.
Remember,
It helps the bottom line.
things get too heavy, just say the word. We'll pull you back to orbit.
The Guardian will be fine.
All right. So, I got another funny story for you guys. Story time. So this story takes place quite the few years before the story I just told you guys, as this story takes place my sophomore year of high school. Okay, now some of you goobers like to try and clown on me and call me Unk age, but my sophomore year wasn't that long ago. It was only a decade. Wait, this story's 10 years old? Okay, anyways, this story took place back in 2015. Oh, I don't like wizards. I don't like wizards. Oh, why did my character just not slide? See ya. See ya. I guess this one I actually probably could complete. You give me $100 tip? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, I got another story to tell after this story about that if you want to hear it. You'll get a kick out of it. So, now growing up, I've been a football guy my entire life. And I played football growing up for about, 10, 11 years. Now, in my PE class this year, there were like a few like players on the actual team that were in my PE class, which is kind of weird because like they had a normal PE class and the actual like football PE class that you're supposed to have if you're a member of the team. And this my PE class took place before it was a period right before we had lunch. Or at least I had lunch, because they split lunch up 3 groups for the entire school. And give me that. It was a day it was in the fall, because it was during when football was it was still football season and stuff like that. So it was like pretty good weather outside. And this day in our PE class, it was an outside day. God, bro, I yeeted that bitch again. Where did it go? Why does this game so terrible? Ugh, hold on, bro. Fucking video game really doesn't want me to tell a damn story. Narc. So we're outside and we're doing a pickup game. But generally when we do PE in the football class, generally if we're playing football in the PE class, what's really going down is like we're just doing two-hand touch, because like there's coaches out there watching us, because we're not supposed to be playing tackle in PE class. But for some reason, the coach who took us out, he had to go back inside and handle something for 30 minutes or so. So we were unsupervised for 30 minutes, and we noticed this. So we started playing tackle football. No pads, in the middle of PE class, on the actual football field where our home games are played. And there's this guy on the other team. His name is JD, right? He's an Asian dude. He's two grades above me. But the thing about JD is that, yeah, he's a short dude, but this dude's stocky as hell. He's probably 165 pounds, 5'6", 5'7", just pure muscle. And this motherfucker could run fast. It made no sense how his little legs could fucking move so fast. It was, quite honestly, it was kind of confusing. He gets the ball, and so if you're, from the offensive point of view, he gets it, and he's running on the right side of the field, okay? For my POV, from that POV, I would be on the far left, right? So he catches this pass, and he just starts full steam ahead, just running down the sidelines. What's up, Alex? What's up, man? And Dude, he's running fast. But your boy has played some ball. And I know exactly how to approach these situations, bro. So I just cut an angle like this. Right? So where he's going full speed, I'm going full speed.
We've got plenty of civilian
And
fighters, but
he,
deploying
okay,
them
so the thing about JD is that he could run fast, but he's not like, his agility, he couldn't like cut on a dime. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, some people, they're fast and they're nimble, like they can cut super freaking fast at any given moment, really, you know, juke you out of your own ankles type shit. JD could not do that. So I know when he's running full head of steam down south or downhill, I know for a fact he's not gonna try and, you know, juke me or anything. He's just gonna try and run me over. Nah, homie. I was making sure he's not gonna run me over. And sure enough, bro, like we just... Actually, there's no way. I fucking smoked him out of bounds, bro. Like, I don't want to say I Ray Lewis his ass, but bro, I Ray Lewis his ass. Like, knocked him. I didn't knock him out. I definitely knocked the wind out of him though. Wizard, fuck you. You will not be ruining my fun. And dude, I laid him out. It was one of those hits where like everybody goes, oh, you know, everybody's freaking out. Everyone's like, damn, Creed, damn, didn't know you had it in you like that, dog, like, damn. So I start feeling myself. Now there's a senior in my class, his name's Sharif. He's like a real big buff dude. He's like 320 pounds, offensive lineman. Real cool dude though, real cool dude. Hella chill, real cool vibe, real awesome dude. Not much, just dropping in to say hi. Still in Texas till the 30th. Oh, damn. It's a long time to be out of town. Have fun, brother. Be safe. Be safe. Now, Sharif, real cool dude. Real friendly guy. I was like, after I did that, I was feeling real good. I was like, yo, Sharif, let's do an Oklahoma real quick. He looked at me and he laughed. He was like, ugh. He's like, I'm no JD, bro. Are you sure you want to try me? I was like, yeah, man, I do. Everybody's like, what? Like, everyone's like, huh? Like, what? Like, what's gonna go down? Like, people are like starting to get hella intrigued. So the coach still isn't here. So we were like, we decided to run it right now. Like, if we're gonna run it, let's do this thing now. Like, let's do it now. So we get everybody to like make a circle. Come on, man, get your T-Rex looking arms and fucking hit him with that, man. I'm too tired of my damn time being weak. Get your. Anyways, pick up your hammer, kid. What are we doing? Hey, amateur hour. Where are you going? No. Pick up your hammer. This game's so silly, man. Anyways, so we get a circle around us of people. All right. And for anyone who doesn't know what Oklahoma drill is, it's basically one person has the ball, one person is trying to stop them. There is no out of bounds. It is you either run through them or they run through you.
Clear for now. By our next sweep,
So they count us down. Actually, good that this runs over. Gives me time to actually like stand up. So they count us down. He gets in a 3-point stance. I get in a running back stance. All right. I was in a running back stance. He was in a 3. Okay. They count us down. 3, 2, 1, go. I sprint right at him. I go to lower my shoulder like this. My man, this dude literally picked me up like dude, like as I'm like running lower shoulder, he gets down, braces for impact, and then comes up like this, holding me and throws me straight on the ground. I fall like literally, bro. I'm like this. I'm literally just like right. I'm laying there. Like the wind knocked out of me and all. for a solid like 30 seconds. And that's when I knew. I had just simply gone, I was hitting above my weight class, big time. It happens. You ain't gonna win every battle you're in. You know what I mean? You're gonna take an L. So I wanted to tell you you guys an example of me taking an L. We have Strand Man. Oh, dude. Okay. So, I got another story from my time at the Dubskis.
Looks like their boss is incoming.
And, get this. Pop. And it comes from actually my time as a server. Now, this story takes place in, well, this would be like, it was a fight night, but I know it was like, I think it was April or so of 2021. You can make like solid strand blocks you can walk on. You could technically fly with strand, real, true, trucive. But story takes place in April of 2021. So a little chunk of time now. But here's the thing. So on fight nights, you know, those are like busy nights, right? You know, big events going on, people are gonna come in, they're gonna be watching, hanging out, all that good jazz. The thing is that there's not like too much, well, I guess it depends on the night, but generally there's not too much table turnovers, right? Because some people are getting in there and they're going to be there for the entire night, watch all the fights, you're going to drink the whole time, they're going to be in that table the entire night, so your section is kind of just, you know, down an extra table or two. If you have multiple people like that, you're just taking care of the same people for hours and hours on end, not really allowing you to turn your tables quickly, and if those people wind up not tipping you well, then you're kind of just getting hoed. So it can be a double-edged sword. Luckily for me this night, I didn't have too many people like that. It was pretty chill. Melee super in class. Kind of want to keep that. And I had a few tables in my section that I was able to turn very quickly. I had like probably like 1 or 2 tables that were just sitting there for the entire night, and like another 3 that I was constantly able to turn, which is awesome. Get the best of both worlds, right? And towards the end of the night, I got this group of 3 in my in one of my booths. Okay, it was 2 girls, 1 guy. The girls were sitting, well, I guess for you, the girls were sitting here, and the guy was sitting right here by himself. Now, the girl who was sitting like on the closer to the aisle, she was kind of cute. She also had the same vape flavor as me at the time. So, one of my first things when I went over there, when I went and greeted them, I was like, "Yo, how you guys doing? You know, I'm going to be taking care of you guys. Anything you want to drink, and if you need to hit a vape, I got the same one as you because we think we had the same wavelength like that." I just, you know, kind of make a casual, little friendly joke. You know, made her chuckle, made her smile. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. And you know, each time I went over there from that moment on, I noticed that she always was like extra smiley and extra friendly towards me. You know, she was digging me. You know, we have a nice little vibe, nice little chemistry. She let me hit her vape, I let her hit mine. Total awesome interaction with her. And, you know, each time I'd get her her drinks and everything, she'd always be like, you know, thank you. And, you know, towards the end, when I went to drop off, like, her, what would wind up being her last beer for the night. Good song, by the way. Since she was like, you know, a smaller girl and she was on the outside, anytime I would talk to her, And I would do this with like all my tables, especially if like, I was talking to like a kid or something like that. I would go on one knee to kind of put myself on, same like eyesight, so it didn't look like I was staring over them. Let me not get destroyed here. Okay, cool. That ogre's gone. And when I go to drop off what would wind up being her last beer, so like she's sitting here, and I come up on her side, and I drop it off like this, and I'm looking down at her. When I set it down, I'm like, here you go, here's your Dos Equis. She wanted it with a salt rim, 2 limes. She looked up at me like this. She was really excited, and she like put her left arm, her left hand on my forearm, be on this one, and then she took her right one and did like this number. Got like she went up and down twice, really like just got a good handful of me, and for lack of a better term. Now, the thing is that I always had like this subconscious rule where I'm not going to ever hit on any of my tables, okay? Because like and to me, that's a professional interaction between me and a customer of the establishment. So I'm not going to go out of my way to hit on, ask for the girl's number at my table, anything like that. I'll damn sure be very friendly and do my best to make them laugh, crack some jokes. Who doesn't like a good joke? And I'll be honest, she was really cute. I enjoyed each interaction with her that I had with her the entire night. Now, when it does come time, hold on. When it does come time for me to print out the checks and drop them off and everything, the way the restaurant is set up is that let's say their table's here. There's a POS system directly, like right behind their table against the wall, because like their booth's against the wall, right behind their table is a POS system. And when I print out their checks and they give me their payment methods, I go right to the POS behind them. And as I'm ringing them up, I felt a touch on my shoulder. I look over, and it's literally her doing this number. Literally doing this. With the keypad. So I'm like, oh! Alright, bet! So I put in my number. She's cute. She hit on me. I didn't break my rule. She hit on me. So I said, alright, bet! I'd say about 2 or 3 days later, we hung out, and shit, dude, we probably spent like 4 or 5 hours with each other that night, and I took her to like one of the, like, I don't want to say like one of my spots, but like a nice secluded spot in a very familiar area that was like kind of close to me, and a nice spot that I like to go to and just like chill, to like listen to music. And if I ever like, because I always had what I called an on-the-go pipe, so that I could always like smoke on the go just in case I wanted to. And so that would be a spot where I would go to sometimes to go ahead and get that, or go ahead and smoke if I was in that area. I'd go over there. I'd take her over here. We sit in this area for like 4 or 5 hours in the car. We start in the front seat. We move to the back seat. After that night, we decided to start hanging out more and more. And then like 2 weeks later, we decided to date each other. And we dated for about 7-8 months.
Don't worry, Saint. As long as no
She eventually had to move cross country for family reasons, and she's been there ever since. We tried long distance for like a month after she left, but we usually decided like the long distance thing, it really isn't like the most ideal thing. We decided to split ways. We were multiple states away from each other, but let me just say, she was She was awesome. She was awesome. And I gotta give her the credit for shooting her shot. Most girls generally don't shoot their shot, right? Especially as dudes, like we're generally the ones who are like, you gotta be the one to shoot your shot. And I'll be honest, in my adult life, I've definitely like taken a backseat to like really trying to like chase tail. Like that's like in my adult life, I really like. I'd say about like 2021, I really started to like restrain myself. Like I deleted all my fucking dating apps and shit, and like I just made like chasing tail like way less of a priority. And I found it that ironically, and this really, what you're a fucking, you just do a fucking spin move, like chill out, dude. You're not Barry Sanders. But I found that a lot in my adult life, especially in like nowadays, I have a lot of girls that'll hit on me. A lot. Like even like I've had to curve every girl in our friend like in like my adult friend group. I've had to curve them. Especially like in our friend group, bro. Like I'm not trying to homie hop, bro. Like
From the field.
uh
And it's a big
no, because that creates so much freaking drama and gossip. And if I was to smash every single friend in our friend group, like it's gonna just no, like no, it completely ruins the vibes. Someone's gonna get mad at someone. I would just look like a fucking playboy, a player, which really not. That's like not like my mojo. I love women, I fucking love. Oh my god, I love women. But like, do I plan? Nah, dude, we never plan on getting back together. We mutually agreed to just leave what we had in the past and move on. We enjoyed each other, but you know, oh, I love Shroud. Yeah, wish that was the case for you. What do you mean? Wait, what do you wish was the case for you, bro? Oh, another 100 biddies, bro. Another 100 biddies, bro. My man, my man. I have too many bits. Hey man, I'll take all your bits. Yeah, boy. Girls sitting on you? Oh, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, women like, what are you trying to? You trying to get some, bro? I get it. I get it. I'm a dude. I love you. Dude, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, are you looking for something serious? Okay. So, okay.
strong moves out there, Guardian.
I said like, sorry about that, and I just walked away. A week and a half later, they broke up, and she slid into my DMs. Hey, tier 5! My man! Coolio! Cool sip! We take that.